Hey, what's up you guys? So about a month ago, I uploaded a video titled The Top 30 Disney Movies According to Me. And just let me show you what I'm talking about. This was a video from my Instagram. And basically the video was a bunch of stories compiled together, and that was the video, that was the list. Right here, from about a month ago, from my channel. Basically, it just lists the top 30 Disney movies according to myself. Well, that was posted about a month ago, on March 8th, 2020. Well, it's now April 8th, 2020, and there are a bunch more movies that I've watched during this quarantine time because I have Disney Plus. I was able to watch a lot more content on the platform, and I have been able to watch a lot more movies that have made my top 30. So I figured I might as well make an updated list video, because, you know, that's pretty much all I know how to do. Anyway, this is an updated top 30 Disney movies list. So, without further ado, also, this list will be posted in two parts. This video will be explaining my top 30 to 15. And then the second part of the video will be explaining my 14 to 1. So, without further ado, let's get into the list. Now, before we begin, I just want to clarify this list is compiled of Disney and Pixar movies. So you will not see any Marvel movies, you will not see any Star Wars movies, and you will not see any 20th Century Fox or 20th Century Studio movies, since Marvel movies, they deserve a list of their own. Star Wars, I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I've only seen A New Hope, I'm sorry. And 20th Century Fox, I've seen so many of them, and there's no way I can put those into a list. But this list is strictly Disney and Pixar. So, let's get into it. Let's get into the intro. Okay, so before we get into the top 30, I figured I'd give 8 movies some honorable mentions because these are movies that I really liked, but I could not find a spot for in my top 30. And also, this was a very difficult list to make. So, you know, you will see some spots on my list that have changed, but also some movies on the list that have not moved, but also some movies that have either moved up on my list, moved down on my list, or are not on the list at all. But here are some honorable mentions. We have Monsters, Inc., Togo, which is a Disney Plus release, Finding Nemo, Inside Out, Finding Dory, the 2019 adaptation of Lady and the Tramp, Up, and Monsters University. These 8 movies I really do enjoy, but unfortunately, I've watched a lot of other Disney movies, and these could not compete with the other movies that are in my top 30. So, let's get into the top 30. Honorable mentions over, let's get into the list. Number 30 on the list is a movie that just came out in 2016. It's Moana. Moana is number 30. Now, before you comment below, this movie I have only seen the whole thing once. I've only seen the whole thing once, and I have not been interested in seeing it again because there are just so many other movies to watch on the platform. That doesn't mean I did not like it. I did. There are some memorable songs in this movie, but I feel like there are some other movies on the list that are just superior to Moana. So that's why Moana is at number 30. If I watch it again, I will either move it up on the list or put it in the honorable mentions. Now, if you saw the Instagram video that I posted, you saw that this was in the honorable mentions. Well, that's because, you know, honestly, I don't have a reason for that. But I just put it in the number 30 spot because, you know, I really liked it. However, I've only seen the movie once, so I can only judge it on the one time that I saw it. Number 29 is WreckIt Ralph. WreckIt Ralph from 2013. Now, also, if you saw the previous Disney countdown video, I noted that Ralph Breaks the Internet was in the honorable mentions. Ralph Breaks the Internet is not on the list anymore. It has been completely booted out. Doesn't mean I didn't like it, I just couldn't find a place for it in the honorable mentions and the top 30. But WreckIt Ralph is a really good, really funny movie. It's about a video game character it's about a bad guy trying to become a good guy. And there are a lot of pop culture references, a lot of video game character references, and a lot of Easter eggs if you really dig deep and try to find them. But I thought it was really funny. I thought it was really good. I thought the sequel was pretty good, but I thought that the first one was superior. Number 28 is The Emperor's New Groove from 2000. This Disney movie is unlike any other Disney movie that I've watched because it's strictly all about, you know, being funny. It's not like your average Disney movie which has a bunch of songs. It only has one song, which is about the Emperor. But yeah, David Spade and John Goodman, I think his name is John Goodman, who voiced Pacha, and then David Spade, who voiced Kuzco. They both did really good in this movie. I really enjoyed it. Just because it's in the number 28 spot doesn't mean I did not enjoy it. I did. It was really good, and I really enjoyed it. Now, before we continue, I'm going to try to give as little spoilers as possible. Just trying to give my overall thoughts of the movies that I'm listing. Trying to give as little information about the movie as possible. If you want to go check out these movies, then go sign up for Disney Plus. 7-day free trial. You go to DisneyPlus.com. Not a sponsor, but just go check out Disney Plus. All these movies are on there. All the movies that I'm listing are on Disney Plus, so go check it out. Number 27 is a movie that's actually celebrating its 25th anniversary, and if you know what I'm talking about, you know I'm talking about a Goofy movie, which came out in 1995. I thought it was a really good movie, very funny, had very good songs in it, which I didn't, like, me becoming an actual Disney fan, judging all these songs in movies very harshly, I thought the songs in this movie were actually very good and they're very good. I highly recommend you go check out this movie. It's really good. Number 26 has a very special place in my heart because I actually have a picture of the two main characters hanging up on my wall. Mowgli and Baloo. Yes, I'm talking about The Jungle Book. The Jungle Book, which came out in 1967. This movie is absolutely fantastic, has absolutely fantastic songs, and the movie is close to my heart because I played Baloo in our middle school's production of The Jungle Book Jr. with my friend Jessica, where she played Bagheera. This movie is absolutely fantastic, fantastic songs, and this movie was actually the last movie that Walt Disney worked on before his death. So, I recommend it. Go check it out. Number 25 is a movie that I just got from when I was down in Florida. And it's called Christopher Robin. Number 25 is Christopher Robin. It's about... Well, I'm not going to give too many spoilers, but Christopher Robin, when he's all grown up, and his friends try to, you know, like, help him come back into the 100-acre wood. I'm trying to describe this without being too descriptive. Just go check it out. Number 24 is a movie that I literally just put into this list not too long ago. Actually, when I was filming this video, I actually put this in the list. And it's WallE. WallE, I literally just got done watching the movie. It's really good. Still fresh in my mind. And it really gives us a little bit of detail about what the Earth would look like if if one major company, you know, just took over and, you know, let the Earth go to crap. So go watch WallE. It's really good. I think I want to go see it again. Want to watch it again. when I mean I want to go see it again, I mean I want to go watch it again. But go ahead and watch it. It's really, really good. Number 23 is the first ever Disney movie, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The first ever Disney movie, and I thought it was pretty good. The movie, try not to give too many details, but the movie is very good for the first Disney animated film. It's animated really well. And this movie came out in 1938. So that's crazy. So go check it out. It's really good. Number 22 is the second ever Disney movie, Pinocchio. And with Pinocchio, you get that famous song, the Song of Disney. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Really teaches you that if you wish upon a star, your wish will come true. It might not come right away, but it will come true if you work hard and be a good citizen. And I think that this movie really teaches you a good lesson about, you know, just how to be good. Just be good. Number 21 is a movie that I also just saw very recently, and that's Zootopia. Zootopia, obviously, is about a bunny rabbit who wants to become a cop. So if you haven't seen the movie, I'm sorry. But this movie has a ton of pop culture references. Even if you don't, they're not so hidden. Some of them are hidden, some of them are not so hidden. Lots of pop culture references, and the movie's just a great story overall. So I recommend you go watch it. Number 20. This movie, I switched from the number 7 spot to the number 20 spot. And if you have seen my previous video, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the 2019 adaptation of Aladdin. Yes, I switched it from the top 10, and it's now number 20. The only explanation for this is because I thought that the original was better. After watching the original a couple times, I realized that the live-action remake of Aladdin just wasn't as good as its superior. And that goes along with a couple other movies that I switched because they're just not as good as the original. They're just not. So, more of the story is just go with your instinct. If you need to rewatch something and then rethink about things like I did, I took this movie from the top 10 to now number 20. Because I just didn't think that this movie was as good as the original. But I thought this movie was actually pretty good. It just wasn't as good as the original. That's all I have to say. Number 19 is the first ever Pixar movie. The movie that started it all. Toy Story. Toy Story was the first fully computer animated movie. It has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I can understand why. It's a really good story of acceptance. I don't know. I saw something on Facebook about it, about Toy Story as like, Toy Story teaches you about this, Toy Story 2 teaches you about that, yada yada yada. But Toy Story is a really good movie. If you have not seen Toy Story, then you must be living under a rock. This movie is very good, and I highly recommend you go check it out. Number 17. Oh my god, number 17. I can't describe it. I just need to let it go. Need to let it go. It's Frozen! At number 17. Frozen is so fantastic. So fantastic that at one time it made me annoyed. Because everybody everywhere was either singing Let It Go, or was in Frozen costumes, or was just talking about Frozen. At one time, this movie made me so annoyed, but now I do love it. It's a really good movie. I highly recommend you go check it out. It's really good. 16, is the first movie in the Disney Renaissance of the 1990s. And this movie actually didn't come out in 1990. It came out in 1989. And it was part of the world of the Disney Renaissance. It's The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid is so good. And also, don't judge. And before I continue, don't judge me on watching these Disney movies and ranking them, because, you know, there are some times where I say, oh, this movie's my favorite. Oh, this movie's my favorite. This movie's also my favorite. There are just some movies that I just need to put in their place. And these are just strictly my opinions. You may have different opinions, and that's fine. You can have your own opinion. But I thought that The Little Mermaid was really good. The songs were fantastic. Especially Under the Sea, Part of Your World, and Kiss the Girl. Really good. Please go check it out if you haven't already. It's the first movie of the Disney Renaissance. And to finish the video for today, number 15 is actually a sequel to a movie. It's not Frozen 2. It's not The Little Mermaid 2. It's not Toy Story 2. It's actually The Lion King 2. Simba's Pride. Came out in 1998. This movie is actually very, very good. Very good for a Disney sequel. And Disney is known for having pretty, I wouldn't say bad, but I wouldn't say good direct-to-DVD sequels. But I thought that this one was pretty good. Had very good songs, a very good story. If you know The Lion King, it's based on Hamlet. If you've ever seen The Lion King 2, this story is based on Romeo and Juliet. If you don't believe me, go check out the movie itself. It's pretty good. So that's it for this part of the video. Now, if you are looking forward to see the rest of the list, I will have this video posted on Sunday. If the video is already up, you can click the card up above, where I don't know where it's going to be, either there or there, or click the link in the description on Sunday. But this was my top 30 to 15 with honorable mentions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, and please don't forget to subscribe. We're at 19 right now, and I think that's pretty great. again, it's big for me because this is my first time ever doing YouTube. So please don't forget to subscribe and punch the bell so you get notifications on when my videos come out. If you are watching this on Sunday, that means the second part of the video will have already been out. But if it's not Sunday for you, just wait until Sunday. Sunday will be the next time I upload a video, which will be the second part to this video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye!